US President Donald Trump visited Saudi Arabia in May 2017 as part of his first foreign trip as president. Soon after, the Gulf was locked in a crisis. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt imposed a blockade against Qatar in June 2017, restricting all access through air, sea, and land. The group accused Doha of supporting terrorism, a charge Qatar denies repeatedly.
لقد قامت الدول التي فرضت الحصار الجائر على قطر بالتدخل في الشؤون الداخلية للدولة عبر الضغط على مدنيها بالغذاء والدواء وصلات الرحم لتغيير موقفهم السياسي لزعزعة الاستقرار في دولة ذات سيادة. أليس هذا أحد تعريفات الإرهاب؟
The crisis deepened amid mixed messages from Washington. Former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson visited Qatar several times to try and end the crisis, imploring the blockading countries to change course.
We call on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Egypt to ease the blockade against Qatar.
Tillerson also emphasized the impact the move was having on US plans in the Middle East. Qatar hosts American, British, and French forces at the Udeid airbase, a facility that has proven to be crucial in the fight against ISIL. Its location is strategic and vital for missions in the Middle East and Asia.
The blockade is hindering U.S. military actions in the region and the campaign against ISIS.
But right after Tillerson said all this, Trump declared himself wholeheartedly behind the move, taking sides with Qatar's neighbours.
We have to stop the funding of terrorism. I decided the time had come to call on Qatar to end its funding. They have to end that funding.
But by the end of the year, Trump's opinion took a full 180-degree turn. In January of 2018, the US president thanked Qatar for combating terrorism. Sheikh Tamim even met with President Trump in Washington in April, restating that Qatar does not tolerate any kind of terrorism. And President Trump stood with Qatar.
We're making sure that terrorism funding is stopped in the countries that we are really related to, because I feel related. But those countries are stopping the funding of terrorism. And that includes UAE, it includes Saudi Arabia, it includes Qatar and others.
While this is President Trump's current take on the GCC crisis, the blockade imposed on Qatar continues. Contrary to expectations, it seems as though US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's view of the crisis is the same as that of his predecessor, Rex Tillerson. With the constant change in rhetoric, there's no way to be certain of what comes next.